Hi guys, and welcome back to Big Sky Diamond Painting here with Bronwyn. I am going to show you a couple finished objects, one of which I'm doing a full review on, and then I will be revealing the next thing that I'm going to be working on. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This is my work project that I just finished. It is my cat's tail is in the way. He has started to really start liking to get up on the table. So, you know, you'll probably be seeing more of him. I'm just gonna... Anyway, this is one of my work projects. I like to work on small ones like this at my desk at work because they don't take up too much space. Pretty much anything I can fit all the drills in something like this is probably a good bet. So, or something small enough I can work right out of the bags, even better. So this is a full pebble drill picture from the Laoji Yuan store on AliExpress. I believe it's 20 by 25, something like that. I'll put the actual size up here when I get to editing. I unboxed this on a video that's probably not even going to be up yet by the time I do this reveal, because I am terrible at getting things up on time, just because I don't have a lot of time to do editing during the week, and I try to get it all done during the weekend, but I also have a lot of stuff to do during the weekend, especially during the summer because I'm doing the farmer's market. But anyway, I am okay with how this one turned out. I'm not like super impressed. I'm a little annoyed with her face because they used this pink, which was 3713, and there was a much better color available. There was a very nice peachy color available in here that they could have used for the face, and it would have looked more realistic, and instead it's on the outside here when they really should have just switched them around. Instead, this face color is also the main color in all the cherry blossoms and, you know, a lot of here. The other thing is I ran out of one color of 3861. You can see I ran out of it. And I came very close on a couple other colors. 3727, you can see barely had enough of those. You know, so I'm not super impressed with this one. I think it turned out nice, but, you know, we'll see how the other three ones I have from this shop turn out. But, you know, I would like to see some other sellers branch out into the full rhinestone realm and do nicer ones, because I haven't been super impressed with Laoji Yuan, and I haven't heard many other people be super impressed with them either. But I mean, all things considered, this did turn out pretty cute, and if my other kits from there turn out okay, I may get another couple of these little, like, Japanese kokeshi doll looking ones. I don't know what possessed me to get the pink one. Don't know what I was thinking, but anyway. And, you know, aside from the fact that I ran out of one color, which thankfully it was just like a little purple color, so, and there were, you know, maybe 5, 6 drills left. And so I just took the next, like, it was a slightly darker purple. You can't tell. I mean, you can't tell. So I am okay with how it turned out. So anyway, not going to do the full review on that one. But anyway, next, though, I have the painting I got from MoonCresin that I finally finished last night and am very, very impressed with and just in love with. So let me see if I've got you in full frame. I don't, and looks like I can't fit it in full frame, which does kind of stink. But I'm going to just draw your attention to a couple things. Of course, the narwhal, the little baby narwhal, my favorite part. He turned out pretty good. Little bit iffy on the shading on her face, but as we know, skin tones are difficult in diamond paintings, and it looks good enough from a distance. It actually looks worse in the viewfinder than it does in real life for once. But it looks good enough from a distance that I'm okay with how it turned out. The butterflies turned out really good. Even though on these butterflies I had a couple of the colors mixed up, I actually think these butterflies look better than the ones that turned out the way they were supposed to. So, you know. So, yeah. Now we will get down to business on this. So, lots of drills left over. Here is my Craftmates container. Lots of drills left over. Some of the colors that had fewer drills overall obviously have fewer drills left over. Like, you know, you can see there's less drills in 3842, but I think there was only like one bag of those to start with anyway. Quality of these drills, and this was a square, was great. I did have trash. It's not like there wasn't any trash, but it was mostly just leftover flash from the plastic and a few drills here and there that were slightly misshapen and minimal drills with tabs. So, you know, your normal amount of trash. There were no drills that were there were not really drills that were missized, like drills that were bigger and smaller, like you'll see in squares that have really bad popping issues, where you'll see that some of the drills may look fine, but they're actually like bigger, and so they just don't fit together right. So yeah, just lots of leftovers, which is always good because it means you're never worried you're going to run out. Even with having two of the colors switched, I still had leftovers, so it turned out really nicely. I am just very impressed with this. Now, again, you may remember that this is the company that is also Sophie Beauty and Moon Zero, and I am in love. I mean, I'm going to be ordering from them again, absolutely, 100%. They have got my business, and this turned out to be a good size. I'm going to do a tutorial for you guys at some point on how to use like the online picture generators to figure out which size to use for square paintings. Maybe round too, but that's harder. But the point is that I am just like super, super happy. The canvas is really nice. I didn't do washi tape on this side because it was such a small overage, so there is a little bit of like cat hair and dust that you can see if you look really close, but I am just going to slice that up with an X-Acto knife anyway, so it doesn't matter really. You know, the canvas was really fun, really good to work with. The drills were really good to work with, and I think that their charting, you know, while it's probably just, you know, machine charting, I think it turned out really gorgeous. And this painting, I'm just super happy with it, and it is sparkly, and I mean, I can't say enough good things about this place. I was really excited to do the painting when I got it. Everything was pristine, the canvas was pristine, everything came really well packaged, and I just am really impressed. So on that note, on being impressed, I actually got another package from them today. This is actually from Moon Zero, I believe. But again, I just treat them all as the same company at this point because I'm on their Facebook page. And they do hand-made diamond painting pens. And I saw a couple. It's kind of weird how they order them, but you have to like PM the owners, and they'll like sporadically post pictures. But I'm sure if you join the Facebook group and you send a private message to Wayne, he can show you pictures of what's in stock. And these were $35 each, which is a little steep, but I think when you see them, you'll understand why I thought that it was worth it. And I mean, they come with so much, like, okay, so they come with all the multi-placers and, you know, some complimentary wax. Oh wow, not just multi-placers, it comes with a long straightener too. Look at that. Okay, so wow, I am definitely on board. So we've got a 3-placer, I don't know, probably a 6-placer, and a 9-placer, and then a big long straightener. If you guys see that. Okay, so, and they come in this nice box, and a little pod of clear wax. That's another thing. They do sell like all the different colors of wax. So if you want to try different colors of wax, they sell them all in the little pods. So that's a fun thing. Okay, so let's see which one this one is. Okay, so this is the purple dragon scale one. Okay, so this one I saw and I was just like, I need it. So let's see if these come out, how easy these come out. I think they might be glued in. Alright, so they don't... Oh, no, that one wiggles right out. So yeah, I will definitely be putting a different placer on these. Alright, so one thing I do notice is that these are not as polished as I'm used to with the handmade ones. And I don't know if that's just because of the texture of this one or if it's just the way that they make them. But this definitely isn't as polished as I'm normally used to with the other acrylic pens that I've got. But, I mean, look at that. That is so pretty. Looks like dragon scales. So, that is the first one I have. And then let's look at this other one. This one you guys will just laugh. So, this one's the blue wax. And same thing here with this 3, 6, and 9 placer and a straightener and some wax. And this one, and they don't all have the same thing either. They don't all have the same placers on them. So, it's one thing to keep in mind. Some of them even have like double single placers. And those ones, I don't think you can just switch out. But this one, see, is rainbow striped. And when I saw that, I was like, I have to have it. It'd be nice if it had, you know, oh, it looks like it's a little bit cracked up here. That sucks. But, I can deal with that. Anyway, so yeah, I am pretty excited about these. You know, these are, I'm going to say they're probably not as nice as the ones you're going to get from, say, your handmade diamond painting pens or things like that. But, you know, they are cute. And they do have some ones that I haven't seen from them. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, so now that we're done talking about this one, I give it 5 stars. Their diamond paintings are really great. And I absolutely love them. Welcome back, guys. I just wanted to go over a couple of things about the 2 pens that I picked up before I uploaded my video. So I'm just going to add this on at the end. So these are the 2 pens that I got from MoonZero. And I did mention when I was unboxing them that they're not as smooth as the pens that you might buy from like Facebook or one of the sellers that does the hand-turned pens. In the US, I guess. I don't know. One of the non-AliExpress sellers. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry. Because I know they're not all from the US. I know Richcraft is out of the UK. And there's a couple other ones, I think. Anyway, I wanted to point out some other things because I probably won't be buying from AliExpress again, especially given that each of these pens was $35. And I haven't yet. That's my cat. Hi, Polyglot. What you doing? You want to be in the video. I haven't even spent that much on one of the other pens not from AliExpress, and that's including shipping. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to point out, again, this isn't as smooth and shiny and polished. I still like the colors on it, but it's not as polished. Excuse him, he's playing with the lazy arm. So the first thing I'm a little upset about is the fact that it's cracked up here, where the drill pieces go in. So there and there. I don't know if that's because they forced it or they did a bad job drilling or what happened, but it's cracked, and it doesn't really cause a huge problem so far, but I find I don't really use it that much because of the cracks, and you know, there's that. So this side is fine. I haven't actually tried to take it out because I figure that I'll just use that one. So thing to remember on this one, again, this one's pretty smooth, but it's not, you know, like, I don't know if you can see the difference on camera, but it's not like as polished as, say, this one that I got from Deli's handmade diamond painting pens, which I will put on the screen to make sure. The other thing is this one, which I don't know if you can get these ones as smooth because of the texture of the honeycomb that does like the dragon scale pattern. But the problem I have with this one is, so obviously it's got two one-placers on, and each of these comes with like a set of heads so you can change them out. So this one I think is supposed to be the one you switch out. So I tried to put a different head on there, and it doesn't go in all the way. Like, they didn't drill the hole all the way in to be able to put another one in there. And I've tried it with all the different placers, and you can't get another one in there. You can only fit a one placer in there. So I would very much caution against putting, like, if you see one that's just got one placers on both ends, I would very much caution against buying that one, because it's probably pretty likely that you can only put one placers in it. I might be able to get like a three placer in there and then glue it so it doesn't wiggle around, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't messaged the seller yet because I've been really busy. So I'll probably message them and see if they want to do something about it, but it's way past time that I can open a dispute about it on AliExpress or anything. So, you know, I'm not like totally unhappy with them, but I'm not going to buy from there again. Not like to the point, and like, I'm not so unhappy with them I want like a complete refund or anything, but they're definitely not worth more than what I pay for one of these pens from a non-AliExpress seller on Facebook that is much better quality. And, you know, like, I can, for $35, I can get a custom pen with the blank of my choice that's nicer. So, your mileage may vary, and I just wanted to put that little bit out there for anybody who was considering buying from them. I see tons of people on the Facebook group that are really happy with what they bought from the Moon Zero store, but you know, off of AliExpress you can get a way better product, and a lot of the sellers do ship outside of the US. Not all of them, and it usually does come at a separate cost. Like, it's not included in the price of the pen. Like, a lot of the sellers will include shipping in the price of their pens, but it's worth it, and they're small enough that it's really not that much of a markup for most countries. You know, there are exceptions, like Australia is always going to be a lot more if it's coming from the US, that kind of thing. But I would highly suggest, if you're looking for better quality, to just go and stick with the other artisans that aren't on AliExpress and kind of aren't like churning them out, because they're just nicer. Anyway, that was all I wanted to add. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Absolutely love them. we are going to look at my next project, which I kitted up already. So we're just going to look at the canvas because the kit I don't have up here with me. This is for the LGBT Center. Someone there, I'm going to roll it backwards, got it and said, you know, hey Bronwyn, if I buy this, will you make it for the center? And I was like, yeah, heck yeah. So they grabbed it. I think they got it from Joann's.com with a coupon. Thank goodness, because these are expensive. But it is a Diamond Dots, the actual Diamond Dots brand, and it is rainbow parrots. You can see the thumbnail. And it is 77 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So it's not very tall, but it's pretty wide. And it's pretty cute. It has 37 colors, which is quite a few. And I think, yeah, there is at least one AB in there. I know there's a yellow AB. I've learned something about Diamond Dots is that all of their AB colors start with a 5 instead of an 8. All their regular colors start with an 8, but the AB ones start with a 5. So this is the one I'm starting next. And it should go pretty quick, I hope. It is just a partial, just the parrots are done, and then this background thing is just kind of nice and muted because the parrots are the star of the show here. I kitted this up early because, as Mrs. Coffee pointed out, Diamond Dots be staticky, yo. Like, they are so staticky. It is insane. There is no other brand that I have worked with that the drills are literally jumping out of the tray or out of the container, but Diamond Dots. They are so staticky. I don't know why, but all their stuff is just really staticky. So I kitted this up early so that I went out and bought another one of these because the two of them are in use. Well, this one I can de-kit now, but the other one has Sneaky Cat in it, and I didn't have, I was in the middle of using the other one, so I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go get another one because I needed, the full thing for this. And I went out and just got another one and kitted it up and put dryer sheets. Looks like there's some extra sticky here. I'm going to have to see if I can peel that off. Anyway, I had such a hard time kitting that thing up. It was insane because they are so staticky. And that was I had heard the trick of putting a dryer sheet in your tray and pouring them on the dryer sheet in the tray. And by the end, I was honestly just dumping the bag onto a dryer sheet and then just folding the dryer sheet in half and funneling it into the container because they were so staticky. And it's not all the colors. There's not I don't think you can say oh, well, in particular, oranges tend to be more staticky. It seems to be how many are in the bag that makes it more staticky. The fuller the bag, the less staticky it'll be. And the less full the bag, the more staticky it tends to be. The more air that's in it, the more staticky it gets. But it was just crazy and not a fun experience. I did see someone had given a tip of using one of the bigger baggies that maybe a kit comes in, and using that, slipping a dryer sheet in there and dumping everything in there and then dumping it out. But that's so many steps. It's just a real pain. So if there was anything I could say that I would love Diamond Dots to improve, it would be to cut down on the static for real, because it's bad. But anyway, this is my next project, and I will show you guys that when I finish it before we get it framed and everything and hanging up at the center. But I'm looking forward to doing it. It should be fun and hopefully pretty quick because I have a really big one coming that I'm going to want to start on pretty soon and then eventually get back to Sneaky Cat. So I think Yep, that about covers it for today, guys. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my videos, then as always, you can hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified for those subscriptions, you want to hit that bell, because otherwise they won't notify you. And I will catch all of you on the flip side. You have a wonderful night.